Hey, what's going on YouTube? This your boy Jamar84 here once again, and we are here to review last night's video music awards show. All in all, from the way that they promoted it, it was not what I would have liked it to be. But then again, no award show as of lately has really been like boom, really to stand out in so long. Like we haven't had a good award show in so long. I don't know why. What's the word I'm looking for? The script, the blueprint, or whatever it is that they're using for award shows now. They need to scrap that shit and just go back to what they were doing before. But either way it goes, I didn't watch the red carpet, so there's that much that I could say other than Ariana Grande performing her little medley of hits. She did "Baby I" going into the way. Now this is the this is the thing. People like I support Ariana. I bought her singles and all good things of that nature. She does sound like Mariah Carey. We're just gonna go ahead and throw that out there that she is Mariah Carey's the second coming. I'm just gonna say what it is. It is what it is. Um, she, believe it or not, is 20 years old. Okay, and she she has this style to where I guess her management and her label are trying to keep that kiddish Nickelodeon Victorious image, but she's 20. And her music is kind of like, oh, little girl that just can sing about love and this, that, and the fourth. I wonder how long they're going to keep this. Because, every time that you see her, she always has that, her hair is pinned back, and at the ends it has the little loose curls. And, she's always singing, with her eyes closed and giving you a sickening vocal. But, I feel like for her next album, I feel like Ariana's gonna pull out like a lead single for her next album and pull out like a Christina Aguilera's "Dirty." She's gonna be coming there sex. She's gonna probably cut her hair. It's gonna turn jet black. She's gonna be throwing her pussy. Well, she ain't gonna be doing. I hope she doesn't do like a Miley Cyrus girl. Do whatever you do. We're gonna get her in a minute. Lord have mercy, please do not do pull a Miley Cyrus. But I think she's just gonna explore or finally be able to explore her sexy side, if such a side exists, on her next album. But I believe she did a very good job. A lot of people said that she was pitchy or she was bad and she was nervous. Naturally, she was, but hell, if she's nervous, it can sound like that. I wonder what she sounds like when she's completely calm and collected. So, I think she did an awesome job. I like other people just want to see her do explore a different look. Like, you look the same all the time whenever we see you, but either way it goes, that's pretty much all I had to say about the red carpet because I didn't too much watch it. I was taking a nap. I was asleep, and I wanted to make sure I was nice and rested for the show so I could be awake. So we're going to go ahead and get into the very first act, which was probably one of the most promoted acts of the entire show, which was Lady Gaga performing or coming back to the stage after she had that hip surgery, performing her lead single from Art Pop Applause. Now, first frame is you see Gaga in this white box. She's singing some opera song. I couldn't tell you what it is, but she was giving you a nice vocal. But for some reason, after she finished singing, she started looking into the camera like this. I was like, what the... I was like, what the fuck are you doing? That shit looks weird. And she was up, because when she was singing, she was like this close, right? So let me see if I can adjust the camera. So she's sitting there, she's saying her opera, she just started looking like this, and then she backs away. And then you see that she's in this white box with this nun uniform. And I'm like, okay, this is just one of the things that I just was not meant to understand. That's fine. It's Gaga. If I don't understand it, it's okay. So then the song started, and then they put a little cape over it, and she quickly changed like the little black dress with the black wig cap, looking like everybody else. So she started doing the first verse, and then they came and she could put on this little blue, I think it was like a skirt and a blue sparkling jacket, and then she put on the bob from the Fame, y'all. the little blonde bob, and I saw like how it would with the bang, how it cut off her eyes. I was like, oh my god, I missed that person. I saw a flash of the Lady Gaga that I grew up, well not grew up, but I discovered and fell in love with. That's what I want to say. I saw a glimpse of the Gaga that I fucking fell in love with, and I just got so fucking excited. I did for that split second where she had that wig on. But then she went back, she continued singing, and then she went and put on the Fame Monster-ish type wig, kind of like the one she wore in Telephone, with the really, really dark blonde, like the light and dark blonde mixed together with like the brown dark roots. And she was kind of going through all her eras. I wonder why she skipped Born This Way. I like Born, whatever. She skipped Born This Way because then right after she went and did a wig change into like the Telephone, the Fame Monster type wig, then she went all the way back and put on the clamshell bra and clamshell thong, which by the way, Lady Gaga has ass now. Okay, Lady Gaga has hips and ass, and I was like, get it, bitch, you better be thick. But anyway, she came out with a look she had from her video where she had like the big, curly, big, huge blonde hair. And that was actually a really pretty look for her. That's probably one of my favorite looks of the entire video. And she finished singing off the chorus, and she ends, and they grab all her dancers and they bow in applause. But I really do. I pretty much gave my review about the song. I like the song. It's growing more on me, like I think it is with a lot of people. A lot of people felt like Applause didn't hit as hard. Like it wasn't an instant grab, kind of like how maybe Born This Way was. Definitely how Bad Romance was, and Just Dance. Like it wasn't as infectious, I guess, as the other ones. But I feel like it's growing, and it's gonna, people are gonna get more and more used to it, and they're gonna like it more as time goes on, especially after the performance. I believe it has risen on iTunes, but the song is kind of funny. It's like now I find myself singing like the first verse in my head. She was like, I stand here waiting for you to bang the gong. It's just funny to me. I know I'll be weird like that. But next, let's get into probably the biggest topic of the whole show. Probably the most talked about thing of the entire show is Miley fucking Cyrus. Miley comes out in a giant teddy bear like this. I'm just like, bitch, you look gross. And then Lord have mercy, y'all are wrong as shit for the pictures I've been seeing on Instagram and Facebook. Y'all done compared this girl. I'm gonna probably put the pictures, throughout as I talk about it. Y'all done made this girl or compared her to Cynthia, the goddamn Cynthia doll from Rugrats. Y'all have compared this girl's ass to Hank Hill from King of the Hill. Oh, y'all are wrong. I saw those pictures. I was just like, you know what? Y'all are not an ounce of shit, because y'all better be dead on, because if she took off her damn clothes. See, there's so much I want to talk about. It's thoughts just coming to my mind, try to remember it all and put it all together. She performed We Can't Stop, okay, and in regular fashion, twerking, and, well, we had to put air quotes on twerking, because Lord knows. So she was twerking, slapping booties, grabbing asses, and just bending it over, just making me feel uncomfortable. And by me, I mean the entire viewing audience. Okay, now, this is the part that was funny as hell. First of all, let me get the Smiths. The Smiths were looking at her like, but the best reaction, the reaction that everybody saw and was looking at, was Melissa and Rihanna. Bitch, Melissa and Rihanna through the entire show were just unfazed, unbothered, and just looked over it the entire time. The entire time. First of all, Melissa. Let's say that if I'm sitting here, Miley Cyrus is performing over in that direction. Okay, this is how Melissa was looking at Miley, and this is how Rihanna was looking at Miley. Girl, her looks gave me life. I was like, Rihanna, you ain't even trying to throw shade, but 6 o'clock. God damn. But the the camera kept panning over to her, and it was just too funny. I just couldn't deal with it. That was what the highlight of that performance was, the shade being thrown, not even on purpose by by Rihanna and her friend, but that was just a hot mess. So here comes, to add to the awkwardness and the tragedy of what was already an performance, Robin Thicke comes out performing Blurred Lines. And the thing was, he didn't even start singing his own song. Miley did. And I'm just like, oh, this just makes me feel uncomfortable. Here you got Robin Thicke. First of all, everybody's already said that he was up there looking like motherfucking Beetlejuice in his tight ass black and white stripes. And so you got him. Robin Thicke, gives what he gives. He's gonna give you the sunglasses. He's gonna stand there and give you like a nice little foot tap. But at the same time, you have that up there. Then you have Miley Cyrus up there doing her all up on him singing the song, and I'm like, this doesn't mesh at all. This is no, it's not. It wasn't working, and I'm just like, this is uncomfortable. And then she starts twerking on this man's little piece or whatever, and I'm like, in my mind, I had to stop and think and be like, is this really the same girl who was singing Hannah Montana, like, and The Climb and True Friend and The Best of Both Worlds? Is this the same bitch? And it just saddens me. It really just saddens me. I, Billy Ray, get her. The next big performance was supposed to come from Kanye West performing "Blood on Leaves," which is a song from his recent album Yeezus. And at first, you see Kanye West, in the dark, or half his face lit up or whatever, and he's singing the song as auto tuned like shit uh, into the microphone. And next thing you know, we see a background of who was that? I think that was Mikhail from the Scorpio Show. That said it looked like the backdrop to The Conjuring. I was like, girl, you a goddamn mess. But anyway, he got this little woods, and he just sees him like in the dark, and he's just rapping the song, whatever, just pumped as fuck. But it, at one point, I think we were all waiting for him to come into the light. We wanted to see him. But we didn't get that, or they thought he was gonna do like "New Slaves" or another song from his CD, and people was just like, "That's it, really? Okay." And Kim Kardashian, you fucking tried it, bitch, because you sat there on your damn Twitter account and typed out, "Oh, the best performance of the night at Kanye West." Bitch, you trying to get some dick tonight? That's all you want, girl. I understand, but don't reach for the goddamn stars. You reaching, bitch. You were reaching, because that performance was just, girl. I could have really done without that. But I ain't too much gonna talk about any of the awards, because none of the awards pretty much given out. Who really even? Do y'all really care? Do you? One thing I will point out is I don't even know if they're presenting an award, but the basketball player who came out earlier this year that was gay. I can't call his name. I don't want to butcher it on my video either. But he was up there, talking about equal rights and all the things of that nature, and being gay, and how our nation needs to accept it, and all that good stuff. And he was up there with ASAP Rocky. Now, ASAP Rocky acted like a typical uh typical stereotype, a typical heterosexual male. There we go. When they feel when the whole subject of gay is brought up, and they're not really familiar with it, or they haven't really had to deal with it in such a way, they tend to give those tells when they feel uncomfortable, like they're doing like this, and they just like, what, they just look uncomfortable up there. And then I fucking died watching Ashley. Well, Ashley was like, you used to sit up there trying to look like you feel some sort of way, looking like fucking Harriet Tubman with them damn braids. I've never understood why ASAP Rocky insisted on looking like the cast of The Color Purple. I never understood why he stuck with the Sealy braids and I, and he's. Some people go off for him. I mean, he gives out some cute music, a cute verse here and there, but I just can't get into his look. I just can't get into his look. And you sitting up there trying to look like you have feeling some sort of way about this man because I don't know if it's because he's gay or whatever, but I wasn't here for that. But we get to probably the best performance of the night. It was Justin motherfucking Timberlake, okay? Justin Timberlake came out there and gave you his new single, Taking Back the Night, from the 2020 experience that's coming out later this year. The first time I heard it, I fell asleep on it. No shade, Justin, but it just didn't strike me, like Suit and Tie and all the other rest of his hit singles, which he performed. He did Take Back the Night. That was that lead single that I fell asleep on. He did Sexy Back. He did, My Love, Cry Me a River, Rock Your Body, Push Your Love Girl. And we were just going through an array of all his hits, okay? So, next thing you know, Justin up there singing, we up there vibing, rocking back and forth, getting our life. Then the next thing we know, he's center stage and we see 4 bodies come up. Bitch. When NC came on the motherfucking stage, I know me and a whole bunch of other people just had we got flashbacks to motherfucking early 2000s. And they started singing Girlfriend and Bye Bye Bye. I was like, if they get up here and sing Pop or I Want It That Way, that's when I would have just fell to the fucking floor because those are my fucking songs. But they didn't. And did y'all see JC try to get his few seconds of fame by giving you like a quick little run? At the end, he was like, bitch, I may not see a stage until who knows when. They done canceled ABDC, so I can't be on that no more. So I got to get some motherfucking TV time, goddammit. I don't blame him. But, Justin was like, okay, girl, away with you. And I don't know. This is the thing. I think I didn't say this because I didn't start doing my vlogs yet when Beyonce did her Super Bowl show. When Beyonce had her show and she was doing her show and brought Destiny's Child on, we are always so excited to see groups that we grew up with come together for, a song or two. But it's like they're only up there for literally 10 seconds and then they're just casted away and then the main performer continues the show. When you do something like that, I want to see an actual medley of all them together. Don't give me just pitch a little bit of a song here and a little bit of a song there together and then just go back to being a singer performer. No, if you're going to give me nostalgia, give me the full nostalgia, bitch, Give me the I Want It That Way, give me the Pop, give me the Girlfriend and in full. I want it in full. But it was awesome to see, NSYNC together because Lord knows we hadn't seen them before in the same room since who knows when. But they did an awesome job. And the next come up was Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart came up throughout the show periodically and gave out some jokes. I was like, girl, he really sounded like he didn't have a lot of material to really work with. And it really wasn't that funny. He, for some reason, just kept talking about Lady Gaga's ass. And you can see in the camera or that Lady Gaga was kind of like, oh, well, thank you, but I kind of feel a little uncomfortable. That's the thing that I got. And Gaga never changed out her freaking clam thing, her look when she performed. She stayed in that thing the entire show. I was just like, okay, well, girl. Yeah, she was like, fuck this, I don't feel like changing. But anyway, what else happened at this award show, y'all? Macklemore performed their Same Love song, which is kind of which is kind of like the a love and acceptance song for the LGBT community and just in general all acceptance, all kumbaya, I love you, you love me. So I see that he has this knack for the lead singer. I can't call his name, but he has a knack for performing and getting hype over a song that doesn't require the hype. Like you're trying to sing something with a message, and you sitting here giving all of this and getting hard and no, it does not require all of that, sweetheart. It is you're supposed to sit there and give the message like a normal person. And then this the part that everybody was probably looked like, what the fuck? So homegirl that sings the hook of the song, she's singing there, she's doing her damn thing. And then, like I did at that time, I was just kind of listening and I was kind of, reading my tweets going on my timeline and shit. And next thing I know, I hear like another voice. I'm like, who the fuck is that? And I look up at my motherfucking TV screen. Why is Jennifer Hudson singing there with this woman? I'm like, Jennifer, where the fuck did you come from? What? And why aren't you perform? If you're gonna sit there and perform, I'm gonna need you to perform your own song, not sit up here and sing the same line over and over again with this girl in her performance. What was the point of that, Jennifer? I need you to work that out. But we're gonna keep on speeding on through this show because a lot of it really was not that interesting. And once the fuckery of Miley and Rihanna's shade towards it, it was pretty much over for me. Well, except for the last act. We will get to Katy Perry in a second. But the next was Drake. He performed that song, Hold On, We're Going Home. I love that song. I love that freaking song. And he actually sounded good singing. I was like, okay, Drake, look at you singing live. I was like, okay, I see you. But then he ruined everything and went to fucking start from the bottom. I'm like, I hate this shit. I, I really never clicked onto that shit. Like, it was, the phrase itself was cute, but the song never really did much for me. But, that Hold On, We're Going Home is my shit. So, is that, I think that's the first official single. Wasn't like Started From the Bottom like a bonus, not a bonus, but a promotional single? I don't know. Somebody will tell me. But, next we have Bruno Mars to perform his new single Gorilla from his new album Unorthodox Jukebox. I have not listened to that album. I feel like I should because he keep releasing music and every song from it I like. I'm like, oh, this is cute. So maybe I need to go ahead and give that album a listen and see, what the rest of the CD sounds like because everything else sounds really good. I think Bruno Mars has always been, really underrated, but he sang the fuck out of that song Gorilla. I couldn't tell too much of what he was singing about. Apparently, it was something in relation to sex, but I couldn't tell it because the boy was just giving out notes like there's no fucking tomorrow. I was like, okay, I see you, Bruno. I see you. Yes, work it out. Amen. So we get to the closing of the show. We close the show with Katy Perry. Now, Katy Perry has been promoting this show, this performance. She was, all through the commercial break, she was training. She was boxing and she was she wouldn't even give it like no real hit. She was like, those light ass punches. I was like, Katy, stop it, girl. But anyways, so we finally get to her damn show, and pretty much it was supposed to be something big because she performed underneath the Brooklyn Bridge. I didn't give a fuck. It really didn't matter to me either way. But she's singing a song, and her whole set is this boxing and training type thing. And excuse me. Ooh. Just like the performance, it made me do just that. I was gone. I was bored. I was like, Katy, I'm gonna need something to happen. I'm gonna need something to shoot off. I'm gonna need you to bring live tigers on stage. I need something other than you trying to pretend like you're not performing, but training for boxing or doing. And she jumped roped a little bit, and all of a sudden, at the end of the song, the song is still great. The song is awesome. I hope the video saves it, but just this performance, the first time, hearing it, it's just, the first time seeing her perform, it just wasn't all that for me. It felt like there was something missing. And then it just, did you notice, like, it said game over and her performance was over. And the next thing you know, you see GaGa, the show has started right back over. Like, there wasn't like a closer. There wasn't like a good night, folks. There was nothing. It just started off when you see GaGa back into the middle of the camera. You know what? Somebody said, I think it was Miss Gia. Miss Gia said GaGa looked like a piece of fucking Wonder Bread. I said, I'm dead. Y'all will not do Mother Mustard tonight. But all in all, this VMAs, in comparison to previous years, was just not what I ordered. It just didn't give me what I wanted. It was such a shame. It had a lot of potential. Like, it was about to be like, oh, Robin Thicke, Miley Cyrus, Lady Gaga, Katy Perry, all Kanye West, all see the VMA stage. Like, it was supposed to be something, of quality, but it is what it is. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. What do you think was your favorite act? Which performer did you like the best? And what do you think about Miley and her antics? Because I just can't. I can't. It just seems so. Mm-mm. But I do like that new song, Wrecking Ball. That song is cute. That song I actually like. We Can't Stop. No. No. But anyways, because I know I'll get here and talk forever. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. And also, don't forget. Well, I guess I should tell you guys this now. There is a chance, because I know tomorrow is Tuesday and Tuesday is Bad Girls Club. I may or may not get to review that episode. Only because I'm not sure if any of you guys have known, but you see Mona Simone, who does A Connection TV, or Wesley, who does A Connection TV, said that she's going to go on a break and she's not going to, I don't know if she's going to review tomorrow's episode or not. She probably won't. That's because me and Wesley are going to the same place. We're both going to go out of town to the Inferno Dominican Republic event for Labor Day weekend, so he's leaving on Wednesday, I'm leaving on Thursday, so I'm kind of getting my stuff together now, so I don't know if I'll have time to review the episode and post it to YouTube. I know I'm going to watch it. I know I'm, of course, going to watch it, but I'm not sure if I'll be able to get a review up before I leave. If I can, I will. But definitely leave a comment if you want me to try to review it. Definitely leave me a comment and let me know. And I'll try to. If enough people say they want me to do it, then I'll make it so that it gets done. Also, make sure you guys still remember that I'm always doing my Q&As with Jays. Send me an email to Jamar84, JAMAR84 at gmail.com, and I will read your letter. If you want me to stay anonymous, make sure you state that, and I can give you advice and in your own episode of my video. So, I think that's everything I want to plug. Follow me on Twitter, find me on Facebook, all the other good shit, Instagram, all of it's Jamar84. And I'll see you guys in the next video. If I don't see you before the trip, I'm going to come back and I'm going to have all sorts of stories for you guys. And then I'll have some footage, and mostly check out Wesley's channel for most of the footage, because we're constructing like a reality show type thing we're going to do for the trip, and we're going to do, confessionals and all this good stuff. It's going to be great. It's going to be fun. So if I don't see you guys until next week, I'm sorry, but if I do, I'll have a lot to, if I do come back next week, I'll have a lot to say and a lot to share. But I'll keep rambling on and on. I'm going to end the video now. Bye, you guys.